What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Study Hall here on UFSU University. My name's Tam, and I'm joined by
Michael,
James,
and Tyler.
What Study Hall is for the
James.
unenrolled. What Study Hall is for the unenrolled is we're taking a bunch of your guys' UFS topics as well as some of our own, and we sit down and we discuss them for your amusement, entertainment, and knowledge. So we took a week off from World. It's actually more like 2 weeks for us, but we pre-recorded the thing. And we are back. We are ready to inform. We're back. We are ready to podcast for edutainment. It's gonna be a blast. Mike, don't give me Worlds because that's gonna be all of topic 1. How's been like the last 2 weeks in UFS for you? We've been back. What are you doing, man?
Well, we sorted a bunch of things. I tried my best to help.
Oh my God, yeah, sorted so many cards.
There's a lot of cards. I dodged that. And then
fuck you.
with Tyler's help and some of my own changes, I made Aaron Black.
How's that going for you?
Under order. When I draw attacks, I mess people up, and then there's just like times where I'm like a C tier character, and it's just hard. For sure.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think it's a lot to do with like Aaron Black just can't draw cards.
Yeah, that's the main problem that I'm finding.
He's got similar base issues. Base is like a monster. If on the turn he needs to draw 6 attacks, he draws 6 attacks. He'll just fuck you up. Yeah. James, how about you, man? How's your week in UFS been?
I built 2 Teisei decks in one day and then spent an hour and a half not letting this Aaron Black win a game.
It was like 2 hours. Yeah.
Like, it was pretty bad. And then I checked the decks part this morning.
What was the deck that finally toppled your Teisei run?
Oh my God.
It was this Devora deck.
P Shooter Devora, ladies and gentlemen, is the new meta. P Shooter Devora, Avipositor charge. What other cool attacks am I running? Urban Shower, and at the very end, you throw down a Pea Shooter.
Pea Shooter?
What?
Running Pea Shooter?
I'm running Pea Shooter.
Oh.
Yeah, that card's insane. It's a 5 mid.
Yeah, you didn't get that by him saying,
I would have never guessed.
P Shooter Devora.
Is the new meta. It gets plus X to its.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, just do it. It gets plus X to its powerful and EX ratings depending on the number of charges that you have. Avipositor is a charge, and so. Charge, so like instantly comes out at like +3/+3 whatever, and it's like, hey, this thing has EX5, I'll discard a momentum. Hey, it gets 1,000,000 damage from Devora. Yeah, it's nutty. It's super good. And Tyler also made Dejanet under all, and I think that character is the new Vega. More about that later.
I'm playing Slinka.
Under
Fire.
cool
Because
gimmick is
I have 1,000,000 characters, and I get to play Iron Knuckle
Iron
and
Knuckle.
Alluraphobia.
Iron Knuckle for like 45 is pretty nuts.
Yeah. Like 9/9 on average.
It's really strong.
Yeah.
I think Flamore is going to be really good though.
Probably.
That's why I'm really excited to play. I'm really excited to play Scorpion because I think highs and lows are going to be nutty, and we were just
Flamore doesn't work because it's
Flamore works for
Flamore
the speed.
super works for speed because when I'm at
For
top
speed,
block,
okay.
Before.
but you just
Doesn't
don't burn.
Well,
Okay,
damn.
that happens, I guess. Sure, you didn't take 1. I didn't just take 11.
I guess.
Under Death, we now get 2 speed resets with the Teisei card under Death and then Flamore under Death.
You also get new Ophidiophobia
Also get new Ophidiophobia, which is just -1 speed.
for each character.
Well, I'm playing Scorpion. -1 speed, and then like free block under Death.
I think it's worse.
It's
than
also
Flamore.
under Fire, actually.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, we could also play Fire Scorpion.
Oh.
I think Scorpion's gonna be nuts. I hope.
I think
you can gauge into Scorpion 1 now.
Nope.
Teisei's gonna be nuts.
That's not a card.
I think the right Teisei build is gonna be nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
Just
with that.
from the actual game.
We'll talk about 7th Cross later. We have our cram session coming out here relatively soon. As soon as the set drops on the 24th, all of that will be live on patreon.com/UFS University. I need to figure out which
we
of
should
you
also record
which of you
those.
dorks are going to record with me. And yeah, go out to Patreon. Subscribe on the tier levels, get all the stuff free. We're back from Worlds. Our prep is over. We've only got a couple events. They're very sparse, and we will be just really grinding out the content. So if you want to be caught up to date with everything that we're doing, go to Patreon. The first topic that I want to talk about is Worlds 2019. First and foremost, big shout outs to Ashley for winning the whole thing, knocking out UFSU sponsored player Richard
Svoboda.
Sabolba.
Svoboda.
Svoboblesaur. Yep.
Yep.
You got it.
Ivy.
For real though, we got our first female champion.
Hell yeah, that's so rad. That's super
Singles
super rad. It's really cool to see. What? What's your face?
I think it was just turning.
Okay. It's really rad to see Atlanta come back and represent again. Atlanta, Keenan topped last year. Ben Shoemaker topped last year. And then
Ashley runs the gauntlet.
the gauntlet this year. Fucks him up. No. Who else was from Atlanta in tops? We've got Phil Birch, who was in proxy to Atlanta. Who else was from Atlanta that topped? I think it was. Oh, Dave was running it.
Diversified, right?
No, Tim got diversified.
Yep.
And Dave came in
by 1 point.
by 1 point. Yo, sick runs.
Sick diversified.
But yeah, I think it was just them too. If I'm missing anybody, sorry. It's actually been like 2 weeks since the event. But yeah, Ashley ran it all the way up playing
Lord Raptor.
Lord Raptor.
Yeah, I made the right meta call.
Yeah, you did. You super did.
Just made the wrong game choices.
Yeah, I got messed up.
Yo, Jesse Cervini, I know that you were bummed about that last game, but Jesse Cervini is still like, dude, didn't he shake my hand? Lol. I'm playing this wheelie bin deck just to fucking get him. You're like, that game wasn't good. That's how the decks works. That's how it is.
No, yeah, I said to him, I was like, look, man, like, you're a cool guy, and, like, I'm sure you are a good player, but, like, you literally got really lucky on your checks, and you drew all the right cards.
That's not how it works.
And you got me.
He's playing 4 missile launcher, 4 coffee samba, and plays a bunch of unblockable attacks.
I know, but I negated his coffee samba every time. He just had, like, double missile launcher in his hand every time. And
well,
he was checking all his punches and Judies.
Well,
he got me. Like, good for you, Mr. Cervini. Good for you.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I was like, because we played him in
teams.
the team side event, the side event.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, that's not what he was playing.
We didn't play Jesse.
I thought we did.
No.
Did we
didn't play Jesse at all. I don't think Jesse was the team side event at all. He's definitely played Kung Jin to the point where, like, I was actually thinking about putting Kung Jin on my list of things to play to going into this event, because I think Kung Jin is nuts, and I still think Kung Jin was like nuts since we like made that deck, and I refused to because Jesse was playing it. I don't know. He's been playing it for quite a bit. He's been playing that deck since like for an entire year. He brought it brought it to Nationals. There's fucking people up there.
That's what he was saying, yeah.
Mm.
No, but yeah, I mean, like, good for him. Like, he beat me fair and square. I didn't want to shake his hand.
And you suck.
I mean, no one else, all the other people I beat, they didn't want to shake my hand. So, you know,
It's only fair.
Yeah.
It's only fair.
For me to be salty.
Yeah, whatever. James, what did you play at the event?
I played Asimo Katarina.
Rad. How'd you do?
I went 3 and 4.
How much rigorous testing did you do with this deck before you went in?
Absolutely 0.
How many games did you play before round 1?
1.
Okay, rad.
I played 1 match. Sorry,
One match?
Played 1 match.
That's really rad.
Yep.
And you were just like, galaxy braining your way through it. Like, this deck will work on concept.
well, like the concept worked before I made changes to it too.
Yeah.
And then I played it when we did the Sub-Zero Infinite stream.
Yeah.
Played it then.
Did you lose?
Well, to the Sub-Zero, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But like a lot of decks left. Only
That's
one
fair.
deck beat the Sub-Zero.
That's fair. And they had to open up their unfair 1-5, 3 of them.
Yeah. Go Akuma.
Yeah.
But like the deck was gonna be fine. I just had a lot of rough matchups all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Tyler, what'd you play?
Yoshimitsu.
Under
All.
now that we've come back from the event, and we've seen Mark Wisniewski's deck,
Mhm.
there's a bunch of changes that I would make to that deck. But we were so close.
Yeah.
We were so close to cracking the formula.
His sideboard, the big thing that I would change is like I don't know why I wasn't playing the powerful attack in my
In your sideboard?
in my sideboard, like main board.
Honestly, I think Let's Cut Loose was the most
Yeah,
fun
that
card in
was
the UFS
that was
household.
The second I saw like somebody playing a few Let's Go, I'm like, man, this was a mistake not putting this in my
Yeah,
deck.
100%.
That card got added to the cards I think should got banned from the set,
Really?
along with Kali Yuga. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that card's gonna cause a lot of problems going forward
I don't
too.
disagree with you. I think Graveyard Recursion is a little unfair in this game.
Like I understand it just says Foundation, but that's fucking nuts.
I mean,
it's nuts when you're playing Stolen Sword, Tyler, pick up this weapon, build an extra foundation. Tyler.
Yeah. And it draws you a card and it checks a 6.
And we should have been playing Scorchwheel.
Yeah, honestly, I think Yoshi with the Scorchwheel might have been nuts. Doesn't that sound? Let's draw even more cards, man. Let's just fucking do it. You know, that card also says like after I build this OG Mecha Ninja, I can just drop it down on my and just keep swinging. Yeah, I played Jackie Briggs Underwater. I fought my diversity match 3 rounds from the tops. Lost just ever so barely to Jacob Johnson. I think I could have went for the tie, but I would just try to kill him on a turn, and he just like held one more perfect block than I needed, and so I lost. He was able to just backstream me. His deck was sick though. He's playing Moonset Jackie because of the interaction with Jackie. Jackie says, in hands, give your attack powerful 6, period. You can discard a card from your hand to fuel this powerful. And so with Moonset, you could still discard the card out of your hand for the powerful 5.
Mm-hmm.
And so Moonset essentially is Jackie's powerful 6. And so he still had powerful X on all of his attacks, except for the Skull Bear that he was running, because Moonset adds a card to your momentum. And so he just touches as he wants. Yeah.
And the Deep Freeze.
Was he playing Deep Freeze?
I thought so.
He was.
I remember seeing it.
I'm not in love with Deep Freeze. I'm not in love with Deep Freeze ever since Ryan Fields put in his deck. But, you know, to each their flavor. So Worlds, the event overall, how was it ran? Pros and cons. We've been running this topic for a smidge, so let's keep it fairly brief. We're not going to talk about top 16 decks here. We just don't have time. James, how was your experience at the event?
I had a lot of fun. I wish I did better, obviously. But
Yeah, we all do.
I had a lot of fun. It was a good event.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Mike, what do you think, man? This was your first UFS event ever, and it was a major.
Yeah.
You 2 weeks beforehand were just like, yeah, we'll go.
Sure, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I went 10-15 like over the weekend. I mean, I didn't win like the matches I needed to win, but I felt pretty good about my performance. Like there was changes I wanted to make to Raptor, but it was obviously too late.
Such as?
Like a 4th oath for sure. I wanted to main discard momentum to negate a weapon effect.
Ninja Outcast, I believe.
Yeah,
That
that card was broke. And I think I might have wanted to change my attack lineup a little bit, like cut a Bear's Bite and go back to 4 kneecapper maybe. Yeah.
Just because of the high block, or because of the just free damage?
Just to get there.
Block it.
Yeah.
Okay. How did playing at the event differ from playing here in the dorms? Like we are like, you played against me a bunch. I think you played against James a bit. You played against Tyler a bit.
Yeah.
You played against Travis a bit. Like we were not the other regions. It's really interesting in this game, that like maybe a little less so now because of how open and how the exposure that we have. But UFS used to be very regional. Different regions played differently. Like Rochester plays like these, or Canada plays like these long methodical games. That if you're not going to deadlock, then you're playing the game wrong. Atlanta used to play nothing but like fire decks whenever like Shield Ram was really big. And this attack you don't know, but like they were just going and they just beat ass. And they're just like, hey, I'm playing Akuma. My name's Ben Shoemaker, and I'm just going to kill you on 2. Or I'm not going to kill you on 2, and I'm just going to kill you on 3. I'm going to kill you on 4. I'm going to kill you on 5. So like it's just constantly aggressive. But like depending on where you are in the country, would depend on how you played. How do you feel you did? How do you feel? Did we prep you enough to go to this event?
Yeah. I think the only thing was like for me to do like homework on my own, just to learn like what like all of Akuma's cards, or like, I mean, I had pretty good knowledge of like the Jetta matchup, just because like that's probably what I practiced the most next to Jackie. But I mean, like I played a mirror match, I whipped that. I don't know. I just played like a couple random decks. Like I played against a Chun-Li. I mean, it was close, but I ended up winning. I didn't know like a single one of her cards though. Yeah. So like I had to learn the matchup as I went, but it felt like sometimes it felt relatively free. But like a lot of people were making like misplays.
This game's really hard.
Yeah, I felt pretty prepared for my 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Of coming to the event. Yeah.
Okay.
It was good time.
How was your event, man? How did the event get run?
Well, good.
No repairs.
No repairs.
Let's go.
They made extremely sure that would not happen.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the event ran super well. I thought prize support was really rad. We got some 7th cross support like they did at Nationals. I'm A little bummed that we didn't get characters. Like, everybody just get foil characters. I think that would have been really rad. I think getting more foil characters at the end. So, like, the last 2 rounds, we all get the regular uncommon characters. And the last round, everybody gets a single box topper character. I think that would have been way, way, way better surprise support. But obviously they're not printed. They're not out. They're not ready. And that's just like a bunch of extra characters in circulation that we don't necessarily need. I mean, they're uncommons, right? I liked this event a lot. I thought it was handled really well. How'd you guys like the prize support of the limo ride at the end? For everybody who doesn't know, top cut, top 16, or top
4.
Top 8.
It was either top 8 or top 4.
It's definitely top 8. Top 8,
And then
as well
top
as
4
top
teams.
2
Top 2
teams,
teams.
finals and teams. We're given a limo ride to go to the
Joliseum.
Joliseum. That's the new name, yeah. Joliseum to go play on stream. Every match was on stream. And, yeah, how'd you guys...
I thought it was really cool, but, like, it really took it out of the experience, in my opinion, for, like, the people who, like, watch the matches.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like... What if we wanted to sit there and watch it like in person? Like,
Yeah.
we just didn't get that option.
True. It's cooler for their YouTube channel, and the issue is like they wanted to stream for the people at home, but we didn't have internet at the event.
God,
But we easily, I mean, I love Jazz to death. We easily could have paid for internet. We could have hit a hotspot, just like, hey, we're gonna stream these games. Turn the hotspot on, turn the hotspot off, and like you could save it that way. Like last year we had commentary because like I'm pretty sure somebody paid for the commentary. Like they paid for the internet. I think that should have easily happened again, even if it was just on the last day. You know, just the last day. Pay for it. Tyler.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, like I don't have a whole ton to add to that. Like it ran well.